Greg Nearing is a very active 78-year-old at the time of filming. He's in better shape now at 78 than he was 30 years ago.
Well, when I was 29, I was told by the doctor, a specialist, that I had the worst case of ankylosing spondylitis he had ever seen in a 29-year-old man. But anyway, I was on steroids and other serious drugs for a number of years until I came to the point where studying about the side effects from those drugs was either going to give me stomach ulcers or bowel cancer. So I stopped taking them. I learned some information about living healthy and so on, and so I got books, read the books, and so it's changed my lifestyle. I took away basically everything white sugar, white flour, white bread, and went to whole grain products, stopped using processed foods, and try to use more natural foods. So I try to eat as healthy as I can. I was a strict vegetarian when I was first, but then when I gained my health back, I kind of cheat on that a little bit. I do eat some meat, and I try to get fresh meat. It's really nice if you can get fresh local meat. Anyway, healthy attitude, healthy diet. I'm in better shape than I was when I was 48. And yeah, like summer before last, I was out water skiing, and I didn't go last year because we didn't have a boat, but hopefully next summer I might give it another try again. Yeah.
The individuals featured in this series live alone but are not lonely. They are happy to go about their daily lives with purpose, feeling of accomplishment, and with a positive attitude. They have a healthy balance with themselves, nature, arts, music, and appear to be a mystery to all who see them from a distance. I am featuring one individual at a time. I produce each episode without a crew, just one-on-one, keeping it simple, wholesome, and real.
I've lived alone since 2002, but building both homes, I had a lot of unbelievable help from family and friends.
This is one of two houses Greg built at Lake Ainsley, Cape Breton Island. His practical know-how and mechanical accomplishments are impressive. He started as a young boy in New Waterford, Cape Breton.
My name is Greg Nearing. I've been living here since 2002. I started out in New Waterford. As a young boy, I had chances to work with uncles that were involved with different trades and so on. So I learned a little bit about mechanical work and out-of-body work and carpentry work and all stuff like that. My mother was a hairdresser, my father was a barber, and so sometimes when she was busy at Christmas or Easter, and I'd go in and do shampoos for her and stuff, and help her get through her busy day. So then I decided, when it was time to decide what to do, well, I liked all of those things that I had experience with, but I decided I'd do hairdressing. I took a course in Halifax, went back to work at my mom's shop after that, and then I opened my own business in Sydney. And I ran that for several years, and so then the opportunity came to get a teaching job at the vocational school in Port Hawkesbury. I took that. So then I started building a home, and I found out that some of the trades would involve getting somebody from Sydney, or especially like plumbing and stuff like that. So while I was at my free periods in Port Hawkesbury, I would have to sometimes fill in the plumbing shop or some of the other industrial trades. So I learned how to do a bit of plumbing. So I did my own plumbing, and I already knew basic wiring, so I was able to rough in some of the wiring in the house and just get a qualified electrician to come and sign the papers and finish it off, sort of thing. I built 2 homes like that, so yeah, it was pretty interesting. I still do a little bit of mechanical work on my own vehicles, but I know what I'm capable of and what I'm not, so when I'm not, I usually find somebody that can do it, go in, I take that route. Yeah, this is a hot water heating system. I have all cast iron radiators. I called a local plumber to come and do it. He came and looked at it and then never came back. So I put this together, different zones for each room. So I have the wood furnace here that operates fan driven, burns at a high temperature, all on a timer. So it shuts off automatically, or if the thing overheats, it automatically shuts off. Try to do what you can do, and I'm not afraid to tackle anything. The worst that can happen is it doesn't work.
Your property has one of the nicest sand beaches along Lake Ainslie. Lake Ainslie being the largest freshwater lake in Nova Scotia. You are sort of the king of the castle down here. Do you want to tell me all about your beach?
Well, I can remember in the 60s, late 60s, when I first came to the lake. My wife's relatives took the whole family down to the beach here, and I was amazed at it. What's such a beautiful beach in a remote location. So I said, "Who owns this?" So they said, "Oh, they just call it the Grants." So anyway, later on, when I lived at the head of the lake and I was overseeing about my taxes, they had a map there on the wall of all of Inverness County. So I pointed the property out on the map, and I went to the desk there and asked who the owner was, and they said it was a doctor from Florida. So I wrote him a letter. He had forgotten he had even owned the property. Apparently his accountant or somebody bought it through a tax sale. At the same time, he bought a property in Puerto Rico, so he was going to Puerto Rico on his vacations and never took time to come to Cape Breton. So I made him an offer, he accepted it, and I bought the property. So we developed the beach, and ever since that, family and friends have been coming in the summertime, camping at the beach and enjoying the beach, and by the day, by the week, whatever. Beautiful place to go. I usually go down there summertime, have lunch and swim, and go back to my gardening or forestry, whatever I'm doing in the afternoon. And yeah, it's just a great experience that I really enjoy sharing with people. It's really nice to get out on different trails in different parts of Cape Breton, see the difference in the type of forestry and so on that's there, the different types of hardwoods, softwood trees. I really like getting out in the wood lot and doing some thinning. My wood lot was high graded in the 50s. Okay, I got some chaga tea here. Chaga is a mushroom that grows on birch trees. I find it on white birch trees on my property. It looks like this, and when you break it off, the inside of it looks like this. So you just take a chunk of it, you put it in the pot, and you pour hot water on it, and then you just simmer it. You're not supposed to boil it. It has very little flavor. It's supposed to have lots of antioxidants and things that help your body to prevent cancer and stuff like that. Well, it's just enjoying life. I'm an optimist. I look at the bright side of things. Sometimes you get down a little bit, of course, everybody does. Just try to look at life in a positive manner and I take it one day at a time and just do whatever I can do to be happy and enjoy life. Sometimes I think it would be nice to have a partner, but I don't seem to have much luck in that department. So I do things to stay healthy in regards to diet and so on. It keeps me happy.